So do what you need to do throughout. If you need to get some props, if you need to get some more cushions or blankets or anything, or change things around, feel free to do that. We'll just begin with closed eyes. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, exhale slowly and really just arrive into this space. Let the face relax, the jaw, the shoulders, chest and abdomen. Taking one or two deep breaths. Just take a moment to feel the space you're sitting in, the dimensions of the room. Then feel the building you're sitting in.
Put attention into the luminous connections between the
Feel a little bit broader. Feel into the outside world, outside of this room, outside of this building. Just connecting into the activity of life, the movement of life.
With a focus born of awe.
Cars driving and people going about doing things. Some people rushing with their to-do lists. Maybe sitting in traffic or traveling around, and for a moment just disconnect from that for a bit. Just notice that you're not engaged with that right now. So right now in this moment, none of that is relevant to you and this time, this moment in time. And so imagine that the space that you're sitting in is like a little dome or a sacred space. So just like you've entered your own private studio or whatever you want to imagine that you're sitting in. I like to imagine an energetic orb or a big energetic dome that has a specific frequency that really, really aligns with me. And it's irrelevant to the world. So I have nothing to do with the outside environment for this time. It's like setting pause button. So we're going to take our focus throughout the body today. And we're really going to recalibrate. We're going to set the tone and check in throughout the body. So let us begin by stretching the legs out in front of you. And just take your fingertips behind you. Have your feet a little bit apart. Close your eyes for a moment or two. Just really acknowledge your body. Take a few breaths up and down from your feet to the top of the head and back down. We're focusing on that first energy center, that first chakra. It's associated with the earth element, and part of that is your physical existence, your physical body. So pointing the feet away, so just point the toes away, just feel that stretch into the calves and into the feet. Let the feet come together and then dive them out. So start circling your ankles here. So we'll just make nice, slow, deliberate circles without moving your knees. Coordinate the breath and the movement, and feel free to close your eyes at any time so that you're really connected to what you're experiencing. Go the other way when you're ready. Do one more circling movement here and then come back to steady. We're going to grab hold now of the right thigh, and you're going to pull the thigh towards you. Just go up and down a few times, moving the knee joint. And then let's start to circle around like you're drawing a great big circle here. And coordinate the breath and the movement again. So see if you can inhale up, exhale down. Notice how that feels on the knee. You can take that in the other direction. We'll take a big inhale. Raise the leg up, feel a bit of a hamstring stretch, and then we'll release that leg down. And go to the other side. Starting just up and down, bend and straighten a few times. Be very aware of what it feels like. And then we'll start with the circling. So we go up, circle, around. Go the other way when you're ready. Take a big inhale, reach, extend that leg long, and release it down. Let's come to a butterfly position. So you're bringing the feet together, holding onto the toes, just do a little bob up and down. Let the knees just kind of bounce around a little. Just let the knees bounce up and down and feel that gentle stretch on the hips. So just really connecting to the body, physical body. It's really grateful for the fact that we have one and that we can take it onto the mat and spend some time with it like this, consciously. Come back to cross leg if that's comfortable for you, or you can have your legs in a diamond shape instead. Bring the fingers to the shoulders and then start to circle around. So you go elbows touching, up and circle wide. Good. Try to come right up to the touch in front and all the way back. Close your eyes and just really pay attention to your body. Coordinate the breath. Go the other way when you're ready. There's a density to the body sometimes. If we don't animate it and bring in all the other aspects, there can be a stagnancy. The body itself can be quite stagnant. And as we know, the physical body, when everything else leaves, the soul, the prana, the life force, it just becomes earth again. And there's that density. So we're embodying that right now. That's here right now. So just acknowledge that, just notice that for a moment. Take the arms straight out to the front. Have your thumbs tucked in and then going into some wrist rotation. So make some light fists and then just going into wrist rotation here. So circle it around. Be, again, really deliberate. Just feel where there's any tightness, any stickiness. Go the other way for a little bit. Good. Give it a little shake out. So we're going to move our focus now from that first center, from that base, we're going to move to the second center. So take your legs a little bit further out to move this pussycat. Okay, and go into a diamond shape instead of a butterfly. So that's not all the way close, it's a little bit away. She's so moody. So we have a diamond shape. Bring your hands to your knees. Then you're going to tuck your tailbone and lean back a little bit. Hold on to the knees and look towards your navel. So you're tilting, you're hanging backwards, you're tucking your tailbone. Then you're going to rock onto the sit bones, rock all the way up, dip your spine, look up, pull a little bit on the knees. And then exhale, we roll backwards again, and we do that again. So you're just rocking your pelvis and moving your spine. Coordinate the breath as you do that. So inhale as you look up, dip your spine, and then exhale as you go back. Now keep doing that, keep rocking and moving your pelvis, moving your spine. So the second center is associated with the water element. So here we want to think a little bit more about the fluidity. It's that fluid movement. Do that one more time. Now the second center is around that sacral area. We're going to take a breath in. And then as you exhale, we go forward. We rest the forearms in front of the shins. So we just hang for a little bit, maybe feeling into the hips. Keep that focus at the pelvis. You could do a little lean to the right, a little lean to the left.
Don't be afraid of the greatness you achieve.
Keep that little bit of movement going. Roll out of that slowly. Good. Let's come around to hands and knees. Come into child's pose for a moment. Toes together, knees apart. Sit right back and relax. Drop in. You want to imagine somebody putting their hands on your pelvis and gently pressing the back of the pelvis down. Concentrate on that area across the sacrum and back of the pelvis. Take one more breath like this.
Procreate and nurture.
Make your way slowly up to hands and knees. So we're going to move into some cat flow. So inhale, looking up, and exhale down. Start with that movement straight up and down, and then if you feel like it, start to explore. So think about water. Water always finds a way. It's always like moving around. And if there is any sort of stagnancy or blocks, then the water will find a way around or through it. So close your eyes, move a little bit side to side, be really fluid here with the movement. Keep connecting to the breath as well. Just keep moving, find any stickiness. Try and imagine that breath moving up and down the spine. Throughout the session today, as we activate these centers or shift some energy around these centers, just also observe anything that arises. What feelings, what thoughts, maybe even just images, colors. Let's come back to that wide-legged child's pose. Sit back for a sec. Hold it here. That second center is also associated with our more unconscious and subconscious. Do a little walk to the right side of the mat. Place your left hand on top and just move the spine around, twisting it out a little bit. Just feeling any stickiness. Take it to the other side, moving it around. Come back to center. Coming up, hands and knees once again. Now, take the knees to hip width apart. Come forward, sag through the hips. Keep your arms straight. And you're just kind of hanging here for a little bit. So just check in with your back that that's okay. You just keep your arms straight, just hang through, stretch it out. And then scoop your belly in and go back to child's pose. And we'll do a little flow with this. So you're going to come up with a round spine, and the hips move through, and we lift through the spine. And then we tuck the chin and we go back. We'll do that one more time. So we sag through. And then this time, stay here. Tuck your toes and push your bottom up. Now just come into the mountain pose for a moment. We're going to take the feet wide, walk the hands back, and then go into a half squatting position. You're going halfway, push the knees out, fingertips on the floor, straighten the legs a little so you're hanging forward. Again, feet focus on the pelvis. Half squatting, looking forward, lifting up, looking through. Now you might be able to go into full squatting. If not, stay halfway. Take the elbows, press the knees out, halfway or full squatting. Feet are as wide as the mat, so take your feet out nice and wide. And then bring your hands back and see if you can squat back. Press the knees out, go as deep as you can, but just take a break if you need to. Close your eyes, focus in that sacral area. Focus on the pelvis. Breathe deeply. One more breath. All right, let's lift the bottom up. Grab the elbows and just hang here for a second. You're going to sway it out a little bit. You're going to take the weight to your toes. We're moving our focus now to the third energy center. Let's make our way forward and come back to a hands and knees position. So that third energy center is around that solar plexus area. And it's focusing on the fire element. Draw the shoulders down, tuck your toes. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Engage your core and float your knees off the ground, just hovering the knees so your shoulders stay strong and you feel your core engaging. So lifting the knees just a little bit and then push your bottom up. We'll do a little march on the spot here, marching the feet. Stay there for a moment. Come back to the knees. Now walk a little bit further forward on your mat with your hands. Bring your nose in front of your fingers. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Take one foot behind, tuck your toes. Keep both arms strong. Bring the other leg behind as well. So you're in a full plank now, nose in front of the fingers. Take 2 or 3 breaths and really pull the navel to the spine. Holding nice and strong that fire element at the navel, that third center. Now push your bottom up back to the mountain. So that third center is all about the fire in the belly, determination, strength, focus. So bring that energy into this next sequence. We're going to go into the high plank again. Now in the high plank, we're going to use bellows breath. So we're going to breathe in and out and in and out. And as you do, every time you breathe out, pull the navel to the spine. Let's do another 3, like bellow breath at the belly. 2, 1 more. Now push up to the mountain. Take a few moments. Feel free to go to child's pose here instead. We're going to do that one more time, that fire in the belly. So we go into the high plank. Here we go. So pumping the breath at the belly, pumping the breath at the belly, in and out, in and out. Good. Couple more. In and out. 1 more. Now go back. Now raise your right leg high. Stay strong through the arms. Step this leg through between the hands. You can give it a bit of a help. You can have the knee down and then place the foot down. Take the back foot on an angle. So place that foot side on and come up into warrior 1 pose. Virabandasana. So really strong arms. You want to make sure you're on train tracks, not a tightrope, and that back leg is strong. And we're really firing up through that pose. Really feel that fire and that strength of a warrior. And we hold it 1 more breath here. Let's come back. Come back to the mountain. Take an exhale. Hold. Push the ground away. Go into your high plank again and pulse the breath at the belly. Now really feel like you're stoking the fire here at the belly. Pumping that breath at the belly. 2 more breaths. Push up to the mountain. Hold. Raise your left leg high. Step it through. We'll take the back foot on an angle. Coming up to warrior 1. Good. So drive strong in the back leg. Bend that front knee. Strong with your arms. Good. Think of that fierceness of a warrior. Feel that power in your body. 1 more breath. Come back to the mountain. Big exhale. We're going to go for a little challenge here. But think about focus, determination, strength. Raise your right leg high. Come into your high plank and just bring that knee underneath. Keep it close to your chest. Arms are strong. Inhale, we raise the leg high. Exhale, we go forward, bring the knee in strong. Inhale, one more time, up. Exhale, this time step the leg through. Come back to your warrior stance. Good. This is our power track. This is where we're really bringing in that strength. Come back to the mountain. Breathe out. Let's do that again. Here we go. Left leg lifts high. Come forward, crunch and bring that knee in. Then go back. Raise the leg up high. Exhale as you go forward, bring the knee in. One more. Inhale. And this time we step with the back leg on an angle. Powering through. Drive into the back leg. Hold it here. Breathe. Steady breaths. Feel that belly. Feel the legs. Feel the strength. Back to the mountain. Here we go. Last one. Come forward into your high plank. And one more time, the Bastrika breaths. Pump the breath at the belly. Five, 4, 3, 2, knees come down. Come to child's pose for a moment. Rest your forehead on the ground. Bring your arms around by your feet. And stay focused on that point in the middle of your back behind your navel. Imagine for a moment that your breath is coming in and out through this point. We're moving on from those lower 3 centers. And we're taking our focus to the 4th center, the heart space. This really is our transitional energy center. We'll move from those base levels. We're going to come back to hands and knees. And here we're focusing at the heart space. So we're going to be focusing at Anahata, which is the air element. We're going to step the right foot forward. We come into our lunge. And you just draw the shoulders back for a second and send your sternum forward and your chin forward. Start to open up a little bit through the chest. We'll come back to the mountain. Breathe out. We're softening the practice a little bit again. Come forward with your left knee. Left foot forward, right knee down, and then open up. Feel that opening across your chest. And come back to the mountain. Now from here, come down to your knees and lie down onto your stomach. Now keep your hands as wide as the mat. And slowly lift up through the spine. Come back down. Keep the hands wide. Elbows back. We're going to do one more. Now lift and hold and open the chest. Pull the shoulders back. Send your chest forward, jaw forward. Stay for a breath. Ease back down. Come back to child's pose. Big stretch. We make our way back up to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, push to the mountain. Raise your right leg high and step it through between the hands. This time with the back knee to the ground. We're going to sweep through with the arms, crescent moon. And then open the arms out to the side as you sink a little bit more into that knee. Arms are turned up and look up, jaw towards the ceiling and take a few breaths into that heart space. Take the hands to the floor, step back to the mountain, exhale. Beautiful, take that left leg high. Step it through. Bring the back knee down. Good. Take your arms up and open up. Palms are turned up. Now bend the front knee. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe into the heart space. Hands come to the floor. We go back to the mountain. Exhale. Nice. Come down to the knees and lie down onto your stomach again. Now from here, take your arms to the front, lift up, and then take your arms wide. Bring your hands behind, intertwine the fingers. Squeezing shoulder blades together. Send your jaw forward and try to really lift into the chest. Breathe into the upper chest. Another 2 breaths like this. Pull back with the hands. Breathe into the heart space. Ease it down. Come back to child's pose. Softening. As we come into heart space, that air element, we're moving into those higher, more subtle energies. We're going to come back to hands and knees, tuck your toes, push it to the mountain. Hold it here. Raise the right leg high, step it through. Raise your arms up, back knee down. And this time, take your arms behind, intertwine the fingers, open up. Lift your chest, open your chest, jaw up. Breathe into the upper chest. Raise the arms up. Come back to the mountain. Exhale. Left leg lifts high. Step it through. Back knee down. Raise your arms, open it up, bring it behind, intertwine the fingers, sink into it, jaw up, breathe into your upper chest. Raise your arms again, hands to the floor, step to the front of your mat. You're hanging forward. Now just hang out here for a little bit. From here, we're not rolling up. We're going to bend the knees and see if you can come to sitting. So you're at the front of the mat, sitting. Good. So we're taking our focus now to the 5th energy center, which is at the throat. We're going to just roll back and hug the knees into the chest for a moment. You take a little bit of side to side, just hold it there for a breath or 2. Place your feet on the ground. Take your arms all the way behind. Tilt the pelvis, lift the hips and come right up into a bridge. So your feet are on the ground, your bottom is up and your arms are just hanging back. Now see if you can keep your arms there as you roll down through your spine. We're going to do it again. We're going to tilt the pelvis, lift the hips, push the feet into the floor, lift up nice and high. One more time, down. Now imagine from the pelvis, that lower center, the first center, and then tilt the pelvis, the second center, the third at the navel, solar plexus areas, and then 4th at the heart. And then take all your focus to the 5th at the throat. Now you're going to bring your hands underneath your body, intertwining the fingers, rock the shoulder blades together, press into the floor, squeeze your bottom and lift your hips as high as they'll go and keep the focus at the throat. Now, if you're familiar with Ujjayi breathing, that sort of vibrating sound of the breath, keep that at the throat. Keep pressing through the floor with your arms and your feet and feel and hear the breath at the throat. And this center is all about the ether element. So we're getting more and more in those subtle energies. This is our last center that is associated to the elements. When we move beyond the fifth center, we move beyond the elements. Take one more breath. Come all the way down and hug your knees to your chest for a moment. Take a few breaths here. So we're going to stay with that. We're still working with that same pose, the bridge pose. However, if you want, you can join me. I'm going into Viparit, the half shoulder stand. So what we just did, that bridge pose, is the option you can stay with. Both of them are stimulating the throat center. So if that's the right pose for you today, then go back to that, which is feet on the ground, hips lifted, hands underneath. If you're going to join me and take the legs up and over to plow pose, from there, the hands come to the pelvis, and then the pelvis kind of sits back into the hands. So the torso and the legs are at a little bit of an angle. Feel free to keep on the bridge pose. Now from here, either one of those poses, focus at the throat again and bring in the Ujjayi breath. That little vibration. If you want to take this a little further, imagine that your breath starts at the navel. And as you inhale, you move the breath from the navel to the throat. And as you exhale, you feel the breath radiating out at the throat center. So inhale, breath moves from the navel to the throat. Exhale, radiating out at the throat. Keep that going for a moment. One more, and then slowly take the legs over the head. If you're in that shoulder stand position, bring your hands down and take your time, come all the way down. Just lie in Shavasana for a moment. Hold that Shavasana position with the palms turned up. So Vishuddhi is all about expression, but it's also all about purification and purity. And when we speak about expression, it's about speaking the purity of your truth. That's what we focus on at the center. You're going to come to sitting on the forearms. So sit on your elbows. So you're sitting up, you're propping yourself up on your elbows. Now this one here, the further you take your hands underneath, so sort of rock side to side and get your hands right underneath, like maybe even that your bottom is resting on your hands with your palms facing down. You're going to pull the shoulder blades together and then you look up. So you're lifting your chest. Now what we also want to do is see if you can get the top of your head to the floor. If you're hanging in space too much, slide your hands further underneath, lean back over your arms more. We're going to focus here at both the heart and the throat. Bring in the Ujjayi breath. Now rest into the elbows, slowly lift away. And then lie back down, hug the knees, bring the nose to the knees, a little counter pose. Rock yourself to a sitting position. So we've got one more to go here for Vishuddhi, for that throat center. We're going to sit in a cross-leg position if that's comfortable. Make sure you're sitting on a cushion or something if you want to, okay? Just to make it a little bit more comfortable. So Vishuddhi is all about the throat and about clearing the throat, okay? Clearing the energy here. So what we're going to do now is take the hands. You can keep your hands on your knees if this is the only thing you can do. Otherwise, bring your hands and turn the fingers back. So you actually got your hands facing backwards, your palms facing down, and you're leaning forward. Now, if that doesn't work, place your hands on your knees instead, okay? You can have your hands, otherwise you're leaning forward with your hands on the floor, with your fingers pointing back towards your body, and your palms are upside down. Otherwise, keep your hands on your knees, okay? Now from here, take a breath in and look up towards the ceiling. This is called the lion pose. We're only doing it once and you're at home, so who cares? Push the ground away. Now stick your tongue out. So you're trying to touch the chin with your tip of your tongue. So stick it out as much as you can. And as you do, breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to let out a roar. So you can make that as loud as you like. So breathing in. So feel it coming from your gut just once, just clearing that energy. Make some noise, doesn't matter what it is, even if it's a little squeak. And then release, let it go. Very good. All right, close your eyes, sitting normally for a moment. Now we're going to stay sitting for a little bit. So if this is uncomfortable, feel free to shift to like a chair or propping yourself up against something. We're going to raise the arms up, bring the hands up, and move into a twist. You're twisting to the right. We're moving now to the sixth center. So we're moving beyond the throat. And we're going to focus at the center of the head. So in this position where you are now, close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, take your focus to your spine. Come back to the base and slowly move like your awareness, like your breath is trickling up the spine, through the sacral area, through that navel center, through the heart, through the throat, to the top of the spine between your ears. And kind of move your focus up and down that spiraling spine. As you take your next inhale, raise your arms up high. Exhale, twist the other way. One hand on the floor. From the base of your spine, spiral to the top of your spine. Close your eyes. And now take your focus to the eyebrow center. And imagine that your breath is piercing this point between your eyes. Just a very subtle breath in and out. Release that, slowly come back into the center. Exhale as you bring the hands down. Now stay here. Remember, if you need to shift position, feel free. We're going to take the right hand, place your index and middle finger to the center of your head. Block your right nostril and just take 1 or 2 breaths in and out through the left nostril. Now block your left nostril and take 1 or 2 breaths in and out through the right nostril. Block your right nostril. Take a breath in through the left nostril Block both nostrils and breathe out through the right nostril. Breathe in through the right nostril. Block both nostrils and breathe out through the left nostril. Alternate nostril breaths. You breathe in through the left. You focus at the eyebrow center as you block both nostrils. You breathe out through the right. You breathe back in through the right. Block both nostrils, hold the focus at the eyebrow center, and then breathe out through the left. Keep going in your own time. That sixth center is all about activating the pineal gland. The pineal gland is all about accessing your higher realms and awareness, higher realms of consciousness, using your intuition, your inner knowing. Now, every time you breathe out on the left side, that's one full round. So whatever round you're on, do one more round after that. And as you complete that exhale on the left side, bring your hands down. Now we're going to do a drishti. So what you're going to do is you're going to keep your eyes open, but focus on the tip of your nose. So you're going to go cross-eyed. And you want to really hold that focus. Now, if you can't see both sides of your nose, maybe place your finger there for a moment and try to focus on your finger touching your nose. And keep the eyes turned in. You'll notice if there's a weakness at all in the eyes, but just for the next few moments, subtle breath and focus at the nose tip.
Rest the attention easily in the forehead.
Let your eyes close and relax.
Eye that is made of light.
And we're moving beyond the sixth center. We're going to move to the crown of the head, the seventh center. Now this center is associated with the pituitary gland, which is the master gland, regulating everything else. We're going to come back into a posture here.
The small self enters.
Just one more breath. Just let yourself come back into your body a little bit.
This it remembers and knows as its truth. Gradually,
And then slowly, when you're ready, open your eyes. You're going to come back to your hands and knees position. This is our last posture. We're focusing here on the crown of the head. I'm going to give you a couple of options. Intertwine your fingers. Have your index, your hands intertwine, your elbows wide. Elbows are about shoulder width apart. Tuck your toes, lift your bottom up. And what we're doing is dolphin pose. So what you want is the crown of your head facing the ground, walking your feet a little bit further forward. So it's like the mountain, but you're on your forearms. And it's more narrow, so your feet are closer to your head. So hold it there and see if you can get your head between your arms and dangling down. You don't have to touch the floor with your head. Bend your knees a little bit more. The knees don't have to be straight. You're looking back towards your toes. You're right up on your toes. You may even be able to lift one leg. Keep pressing the floor away. Keep looking back to your feet. If you're lifting one leg, just switch that over. Just do a couple breaths each side. Keep pushing strong through the arms. Keep looking back. And then bring your knees down. Place your feet on the ground. Slide back with your hands so you're in child's pose. And so come back to child's pose. Now bring your thumbs up so your hands are still intertwined. Bring your hands underneath your face. So pull your arms all the way back. And then from here, with your thumbs pointing upwards, rest the center of your head on the thumbs. Just keep that inward focus. Look to that point where your hands are touching. So there's that connection between the pineal and the pituitary gland, the 6th and 7th center. We're going to be going back into that dolphin pose in a minute. However, if you're confident to do it, and not randomly try it for the first time, but if you're confident to do a headstand, you're welcome to do a headstand. Otherwise, we are doing the dolphin pose. So coming back to that same forearm position, toes tucked, you're going to lift up and look back. So keep working with exactly what we just did. Don't try the headstand if you've never done it before. Couple more breaths. You can do that single leg lift. Keep the focus to the crown. Come back. We're going to slide the hands back and same again, thumbs turned up. One more time. Keep that focus turned inward. Now shortly, we'll come out of this position and we're going to come to lie down on our back, but do see if you can have minimal movement, maybe put something warm on, a blanket over you. So in your own time now, just take a few moments and lying down on your back with a blanket or something warm on, and have a cushion underneath your head, underneath your knees. Take a few moments. Just let all of that integrate. Sometimes we're very focused on just the physical body and we're focused on stretching the hamstrings or strengthening this or getting the angles right. And while that still benefits, that's still a beneficial yoga practice. Today, our main focus was working the energy body, the subtle body. So even though sometimes the sequences and the flow of the class isn't the same as when we're bringing in a nice physical practice, just feel for a moment the subtlety. Let your physical body be less of your focus right now and feel the energetic body. Feel that groundedness, that connection to the earth body, that physical body, the density of your meat suit, the earth body. The fluidity of not just the fluid in the body and the ability of the body to move fluidly, but also the fluidity and fluctuations of our emotions. Feeling into that heat element, that fire in the belly, but also our metabolism, all the activity of the cells and the cellular level, the heat that's generated through the metabolism is also part of that fire element. But it can also show up in different ways, qualities of our nature. And then the air element, that spaciousness that expands, and that connection to that realm of unity. When you think about the spaciousness of air, of that air element that we're all connected through, that unity that offers, that breathing that we do together. And when we move to the ether, that ether is really where we truly start to move beyond the physical realm, where we start to move in those higher realms of awareness. That ether really is the framework of this realm of awareness. Feeling into the subtlety of that. And then that sixth and seventh, where we move beyond the elements altogether, and we're really outside of that elemental realm. We're moving more into that knowing and that soul alignment, that soul self and soul guidance, intuition, higher self. For the next few moments, as you stay focused on that higher self aspect, let all of the other elements and all of the other realms of awareness attune and align, calibrate. Slowly begin to return the focus to the physical body. Begin to return the focus to the whole body. Bring a little bit of movement into the fingers and toes as you come back into the body. Take a big stretch. And make your way to a sitting position. Namaste.